Hello everybody, I'm ellbristow, this is Ellitopia Gaming, welcome back to Trackday Manager, and this game has just entered the early access phase after the long wait, so you will notice that everything has been reset. We are going to have to start things from scratch, but that's not such a bad thing because there were some bugs and things in the version that we were using, and it'll be nice to start again from scratch on a level plane with everybody so that all the bugs are ironed out and no one has an unfair advantage. So we are starting a new racing team. We are restarting Ellitopia Racing. And here we go. Welcome to Early Access. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to make this a remarkable experience. If you enjoy the game, please let your friends typo, as we will need all the support we can get in the months ahead. As we are in early access, we are continuously adding more to the game. As such, please bear with us as there will be bugs popping up. However, it also means opportunity, an opportunity to have your voice heard and your suggestions taken seriously. We strive to answer all the posts in the discussion forums, and if we don't, please rest assured that we read it. Let the races begin. Arctic Hazard Gaming Studios team. So, we have no car, we have nothing. No sponsors, no history, absolutely nothing. So we are going to have to buy a car. Now we're starting with $600,000 now. This the pricing structure and everything that we were using before early access has all been revamped to make things a bit more realistic. And the pricing before was set very cheap so that it could all be tested quickly as part of the beta process. So now we're starting with $600,000. I have no idea how much the car itself is going to cost. Oh look, $600,000. Now, do we want the Raptor or do we want a North Avalanche? We did okay with the Raptor. I don't know what advantage the Avalanche gives. It's a very nice looking car. It has better aerodynamics and handling, better cooling, but a lower top speed and lower acceleration. But I wonder if that would be kind of adjusted by the upgrades and things. So I am going to take the plunge and we are going to go with an Avalanche instead of the Raptor on this occasion, leaving us with absolutely zero funds. There we go, we have bought a Raptor. Let's go home, and there it is. What a gorgeous looking car that is. I really do like this car. But we're not going to race it like that, we are going to paint it. So, let's go for, let's see, what kind of appearance do we want? Actually, that looks really nice. That looks really nice on this particular model. I quite like that, actually. I think we're going to go with that on this occasion for our base, and then we're going to stick with the same sort of colour scheme as we had before. So we'll go with the black glossy look, and the main stripe, that's that one at the back. Okay, so we'll have that as kind of the charcoaly colour that we had before, I think, and then divided stripes we'll have as the red colour that we were using. So there's a lot less red in this one. Or do we want that back stripe to be red as well? What do we think? What do we think? Something really red. See, that doesn't look too bad, does it? I quite like that. I quite like that. Front wing. Now the colouring, using the colouring on the front wing always looks a little bit odd to me. So I'm not going to. I do want to colour that bit. There we go. Because we had that purple before. So we'll have that purple again, and we want our rims purple like we had before. There we go. Hey, look, can we colour the brake pads? No, we can't colour the brake pads. That's a shame. But there we go. So a slightly different pattern compared to last time. Got blacked out windows this time. Slightly different pattern, same sort of colour scheme. So there we go. Oh, what colour did we have the rear wing before? It's not letting me... where are we? Paint. I don't think we had that red before as well, didn't we? If not, we're going to have it red now. So there we go. There is our colour scheme. Let's go back to the home page. We will apply it. There we go. Let's take a couple of screenshots of our new colour scheme. There we go. Okay, so we can't afford any upgrades. So we're all on stock, factory, and all the basics. I don't know what the upgrades do particularly in on the Avalanche, so we will just have to have a look at how we do once we start to unlock some. Obviously, we have no upgrades for our driver, no upgrades for our pit crew. Apparently we're ranked 8th and we haven't even done anything yet, so that's not too bad. And we have no sponsor offers, so we are ready to start our first race. Our very first race of early access. And I understand, well I believe, I hope, that our progress through early access will continue once the game is finally released. I believe. I don't know that though. It's quite possible that that's not the case. We are racing on Rodskogen, and we have 26 degrees. We're up against K&A Racing. Hey there, K&A Racing. 26 degrees means soft tyres is probably okay for us to start on. And we will get to find out what the performance of this car is going to be like. It says that I've got a Raptor. I don't have a Raptor. I have an Avalanche. Okay, so here we are. We are in the game. We are in our first race. We are starting second. First and second. K&A are in first and we are in second. So this should be interesting. ECU going on. And we are ready to roll. Here we go. And do we push straight into first? We do push straight into first. That's a good start. Ooh, K&A runs wide. Let's see how good a lead we can get on the first lap. Ooh, Trackday Manager pushing hard. A little bit of lag there. That's possibly my connection. I am working on that. I'm working on getting a better connection with a bit less lag. Let's overload then, since Trackday Manager seems to be catching up with us really quickly. Let's not overheat though. Obviously no KERS on the first lap, so I have to wait till the end of the first lap before we can use that. Let's overload. Let's not let Trackday catch up with us. Whoops. Yeah, ran a bit wide there. Let's use the KERS on this straight. Not too late though, otherwise we'll end up skidding off the track. Wow, Trackday Manager is really pushing hard. They are quite nippy. Let's try and keep ahead of them. Should we put them on block? Let's go on block. See if we can keep them behind us. And we'll use the rest of our KERS on the straight as we come out and hit this corner. Looks like they might have done that as well. Whoa, we ran wide. Okay. Ouch, 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 bash, ouch. Right, okay, so we've got some work to do. Let's not overload. I'm not really expecting this to be a winning race. Oh dear. Racing Norway pushes us onto the grass to get past us. Not really expecting this to be a winning race because our car's been downgraded, our driver's been downgraded, our pit crew's been downgraded compared to what we were used to in... Oops, I didn't use the KERS. Compared to what we were used to in the beta. So we might be running a little bit behind on the rankings, but we're going to push as well as we can. We are going to try and take this race, preferably without overheating. We got to watch our tyres. I think we're probably going to be looking at pitting on the next lap. Apologies for the Skype noises. I should have turned Skype off. Let's get ready for our pits. I think we are going to switch to hard. We'll go for 100% fuel so that we've got enough to get to the end of the lap, end of the race, and we will go for a pit stop. Come on, we've got to catch up with, at least with Racing Norway. Everyone's slowing down a little bit because they're all going to be, assuming they all started on soft tyres, they're all going to be running a little bit low on tread on their tyres. Wouldn't let me use the KERS then. KNA and us both going into the pits at the same time. Let's hope that we can come out with an advantage. Up on the jack. Okay, not quite up on the jack. They're going to change the tyres anyway. There we go. New wheels on. Fuel's in. Go, 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 go. 12 seconds. Not great. K&A got out before us. We got out before Road Sports. Okay. Yep, we got out before everyone else that was in the pits with us. Oh, Motel just managed to take us there, but time to push, time to push. We're on hard tyres now, so we don't have quite as good grip, but hopefully that won't be too much of a disadvantage for us. Let's go on to follow, onto tail. No, that's block. I don't want to go on block. I want it to go on tail. That's what I want. Just keeping ahead of us so that we can't tail him. Oops, let's overload. And we will go for a push and we will try... No, we're not going to get the opportunity to overtake here. We might do in a moment though. Let's push here. Gonna need some upgrades. The bots that we're racing against at this point have certainly been given some upgrades. We are struggling to keep up with them, which is good. That's a good thing. This game is more of a challenge now. Hopefully we can meet that challenge. We are now up to third after that. Okay, so I've skipped forward to lap 11 because nothing much really was happening, and then all of a sudden Road Sports has made a move on us. We were running in second. Road Sports has pushed through to third. So we've now got some work to do to keep up with Road Sports. K&A is not far ahead of Road Sports. But we've only really got one lap left. We're going to try and push on Road Sports here. See if we can get up the inside of him. And we do. Can we hold it? Yeah, we pushed him wide. Okay, not the cleanest way to handle that, but we've managed to push him wide. And now we have got to try and push on K&A. See if we can catch up with K&A. K&A's been keeping ahead of us for the whole race, really. So I don't really think we're going to get past him unless he suddenly runs out of fuel on one of these corners, which is a possibility, but it's unlikely. Come on, come on. Can we do it? Can we do... No, we aren't going to do it, are we? Of course we're not going to do it. Oh well, second place. Second place on our first race. That's not a bad start. I am quite happy with that. Let's have a look. Watch the others roll in. We didn't get any top speeds or zones, or in fact I don't think we've probably got any badges on there. We might have got a go green, I suppose. I don't think we've got the Gentleman Award because we did some pretty nasty overtakes in that race. And what else could we possibly have got? We might have got the power. No, we wouldn't have got Power Slider. So let's see. We get $2,250 for our placement, $325 on salaries. The lag has bugged us out in the background there, but K&A got top speed. Motul got the best crew because we didn't have the fastest pit time. We didn't get Power Slider. Didn't get Crowd Pleaser. We did get Gentleman. Okay. Not sure who judged that then. We didn't get Go Green. K&A got Go Green. Well done to them. But Gentleman's not bad. So we get 100 XP to start with and $2,175 to spend. I don't think we're really going to be able to buy anything with $2,175, particularly since they've upped the prices of the upgrades and things like that. Oh, sign your first sponsor. We got a first sponsor straight away, so that's pretty cool. And we got a nice little message to tell us about that. Who is our first sponsor? Wicked Built. So, 2 spots. $2,900, finished 13th or better 3 times for a $750 bonus. So we're going to sign Wicked Built, and we will go to our sponsor page and we will stick Wicked Built on our car. Oops, let's drag the actual logo. Where should we put it? Looks quite nice down the side. Looks good on the medium on the front. We'll stick it on the side. And maybe... Oh wow, that is a big spot on the back, isn't it? We'll give them that one for the moment. The slots are slightly different on this car. The sponsor spots are slightly different on this car. They're laid out a little bit differently. So we've got an extra one on the front there. I don't think we have on the other car. And this is one large slot with 2 mediums. I think that was a kind of a long large with smalls underneath it or something like that before. So that's interesting. Slightly different sponsor layout. Because this is our only sponsor, we'll give them lots and lots of coverage for the moment, and we'll pick up some more sponsors and manage the layout of our sponsors a little bit later, as and when we can. So there we go. It's all Wicked Built. There we go. So let's accept that. And before I have a look at the upgrading the crew or anything, which it's encouraging me to do at the moment, let's get a few screenshots. There we go. So, there is our first sponsor added to our car. Let's have a look at what they're offering us here. They're saying to buy a skill increase. We have 100. We have 100 experience to spend. And they've split this. Rather than having it half a star and half a star, you now have to buy 5 points of the star. So that's certainly going to spread the XP out a lot more and give us a lot more scope for different structures to the teams and things like that. So I'm going to upgrade the fuel first of all, because that is what takes the longest usually in a pit stop. Let's have a look at what they're suggesting for the upgrades. I don't think we are going to be able to afford any of these upgrades, although the prices do look reasonable for the first stage of the upgrades. But yes, we can't really afford anything at the moment. Brakes is probably the cheapest, I think. Yeah, looks like brakes is the cheapest, so that'll be the first thing that we can afford to upgrade, but we can't afford that at the moment. So there we go, that's our first race done in early access. We finished second, we picked up a new sponsor, we have managed to upgrade our pit crew, and we're driving an Avalanche instead of a Raptor. This being the first video, I'm going to leave it there. We will see how we can do in future races, and we will pick this up in another episode. Thank you for watching, guys. I've been ellbristow, you've been Ellitopia Gaming. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. See you later, guys.